Hey, Coach. Obviously weather pushed it back a day, but you get North Texas at North Texas this weekend, hopefully. A lot of coaches, a lot of athletes will say that they treat every game the same, you approach every game the same, but this one seems like it has a little bit, extra meaning where you guys are supposed to be the top two teams in the league. What kind of opportunity does this present for you guys, and how hungry are the guys heading into this series?
Well, again, like you just said, some games take on more meanings than others, especially as you get later on in the season. You get towards the end. But at the same time, they all count as one win and one loss. That never changes, whether it's early in the season or late in the season. One L, one W. So all those the same. So we won't approach that any different. I think the meaning itself, North Texas is, again, until somebody beats them, they were able to win this league here last year without the tournament. And they're a really good team again. And we know we'll have a work cut out for us going there to play 2 games.
Coach Fred Callaghan in Louisville. This close to the end, and you guys playing so well, best in 20 years, give or take, and even being projected maybe as an at-large in the NCAA tournament. Is there, you buy into the whole sense of urgency thing? Do the guys they turn it up a little bit now, or how does that work?
Well, hey, Fred, you hope they, again, as you get towards the end, you can kind of see light at the end of the tunnel. Things start taking a little bit of shape. Your first conference game, you're probably not at large bid, but if you've gone through things, you're in as at large, and you're down to whatever it is, 6 games now. So naturally, as I just said, you can all these games take on importance. That's for sure. So there's no easy games, home or away. This is our, I'm hesitant to say this, but I had to think about it, our last road series. Yes, I got to double think about this sometimes. You don't know. Don't know what our schedule is. So, again, it's never easy to go on the road, but hey, we're excited about the opportunity to go play. And again, we get an opportunity to play against, best teams in the league. So our guys will be ready for it, yes.
Hey, Coach, this is Caden with the Herald. With the weather going on down in Texas and multiple sports and have been canceled throughout the week, are you worried that might take an effect this weekend?
Well, okay, just to say I wasn't worried, I wouldn't be truthful about it. Yeah, there's a lot of worries about it, probably on both ends just a little bit. But we're going to proceed as if we're playing the games. It's already been pushed back to when the Saturday, Sunday. We can't control what's going on down there. You know that. And I guess it's weather's part of it. The weather's causing the other issues. I think seems the information I get, it's the power outages that's the big issues, and the water at the hotels and all that kind of stuff. So all those are issues too. So, but right now we're proceeding to go play Saturday and Sunday, and we'll see what the next day brings. Again, all we can control is what we're in kind of control of, and be ready when they say come play.
Hey, Coach, Jared with the Daily News again. Like you said, probably the team to beat until they get beat, and they play like an experienced, poised team on paper, and if you see them on film too, that seems like offensively they're very patient in what they do, and it seems like that shows in their field goal percentages, top field goal percentage in the league, and third best 3-point percentage, and then one of the better defenses on the other end. What's it going to take to try to make them uncomfortable or to try to have some success against these guys?
Well, as you just said, they're very they do a great job kind of controlling that offense in half court. They don't get sped up much. They're very patient. They don't mind winning in the 50s or 60s. That's kind of who they are. And, they got great experience, and 4 seniors, and they got enough shooters, got a great point guard, player of the year coming back at the point guard. They've got, 3 guys off the bench that gives them some depth there too. Big guy and a couple perimeter guys. So they're well put together, and Coach Grant does a great job with his team, and again, it'll be a challenge for us.
Coach Jeff Lighty with WBKO. We're past Valentine's Day. We're headed into like the heart of college basketball season. Just how do you feel like your team is playing at this point of the season, even with after missing 3 weeks? You guys look pretty impressive against Rice. Just how do you feel like the team's playing so far?
But Jeff, I don't see your picture on here, man. You still in your pajamas? Where you at?
No, my camera's on. I don't know what's going on.
I don't see you, man. He's not showing up, is he? Hey, Jeff, I didn't know what to expect last weekend. As I told you guys on Wednesday or Thursday, I didn't know for sure after being off for 19 days how we would respond to everything. And again, against a very good Rice team, a team that's very capable. They got when you have multiple guys that can shoot the basketball like they do, you have a chance every night. So. But I thought our guys came out and responded pretty well both nights. I thought we were pretty efficient. Made shots both nights. Defensively held them in the 40s both nights, way below their average. Points scored too, and then like you said, offensively we were I think we were in the 50s both nights. So I thought we were. Shared the basketball, made shots too. Your assist turnover was great because you make some shots. So whenever you can make some shots, that makes the world go round too. So, but we were pretty efficient both ends last Thursday and Friday. So if you ask me if I would have taken that going into the game, the outcomes, the way we played, I'd probably said yes.
Hey, Coach. I guess for you guys, going to North Texas, a team you guys battled last year, they got a guy like you said in Hamlet. I think he had 19 and 25 against you guys last year in those two meetings. What's the biggest key for you guys? I think defending him.
Well, he's a load. The first time here we were like I think he had 19 the first time here, right? We was able to win the game. Down there, I just remember he had 18 at halftime and finished up with 25. I thought the second half we did a much better job on him. And, again, we had our opportunities there. As you well know, we were in position 5 seconds to go. So, as a coach and as a player, it's all you asked for. So he's a load. He scores lots of different ways. It's hard to speed him up. He's got a great mid-range, great floating game. And like I say, he's was a player of the year in the league last year for a reason. So, I do think we may be a little more equipped differently this year. I think that Davey and Cooper, I got two guys that have a little bit better chance to play different kind of minutes on him than we had last year. Didn't have a lot of depth last year there. So I do think we got a couple different bodies this year that, hopefully through a 40-minute game or 80-minute games, can help us there some.
Hey, Coach. For the past few weeks, it seems like it's something new every week that might prohibit you all from playing. So what do you tell the team, to keep their heads in it?
Well, you basically don't plan too far ahead, number one. We can't take it day at a time. I kind of project where we can project. Testing's always has been the most important reasons you can't project. Now we've got something else we're dealing with. Weather in Texas, that's something, they're not used to handling very well, and it's something totally out of all of our controls. So we've got to continue to adjust. It's normally you like to stay on the schedule. Monday, practice Monday, off Tuesday, practice Wednesday and Thursday, and play Friday. That's kind of your routines. But now, that got moved back again yesterday to Saturday, Sunday. So it kind of messes with those days on and days off. And if you're not careful, all of a sudden you're going, you got now Wednesday, Thursday, Friday practice and play Saturday, Sundays, 5 in a row again. So you got to be careful with that, how you practice and what you do in practice. trying to keep us as fresh physically and mentally as you can.
And I guess to follow that up, is everybody available this week? Or is there any injuries or anything like that?
Right now we are. That changes daily as you go through practice and as you continue to get tests back. So as you guys well know, you find out who's playing game time, don't you? It's kind of what you found out last week a little bit. First game was different than the second game. So I don't mean to be vague on it, but it's kind of where it is. But at this point, yeah, everybody's good. Everybody's good.